How's it going, YouTubers, trickers, all you guys? Epic here. I'm going to show you a quick tutorial here on the Kip Up. I'm getting some requests for that, so I want to show you the Kip Up. What it looks like is pretty simple. From a side angle, if you're here, Kip Up like that. From the forward angle, you're here, and you Kip Up. Basically, the Kip Up is exactly how you just saw it, but to break it down into a couple more difficult steps. There's a few things you need to get down, because I noticed that when I'm teaching a lot of people how to do it, I find them doing this. Like that. And then you find people going like this. Like that. So, I'm going to show you how to avoid doing that, and a couple of different drills that you can do to avoid doing that. Now, real quick. There's a tornado siren going. Alright, real quick, to tell you how to get into it. If you're having problems starting from lying back, if you have problems rolling back, everybody kind of goes into it differently. Some people even go on like a back handspring type movement, stop and pump right up into a Kip Up. I'm going to show you the most basic way that you can learn it, and then you guys can get creative on your own as to however you want to do it. One easy way that I can think about doing this is you're going to start very simple by rolling back like that. You're going to plant your hands like so. Watch my hands. I'm here. Hands go like that. Not like this, not back to the side, over your shoulder, as if you're holding something behind your back, as if you're like pushing somebody behind you. It's kind of funky, it's a very funky position, but when you roll onto your upper back, let your legs go over, then you'll see your hands automatically plant, alright? Now here's the hard part, is getting up to your feet. With your legs, I want to do this real quick. I want you guys to watch. I'm going to slow motion this real quick so you guys can see some detail, but pay attention to what my legs and my hips do, and watch where they shoot. And how like if they're bent straight, whatever. This is how I do it. Okay? So, when you do it, you're gonna go here, plant your hands, and yes, your butt stays off the ground, your hips stay off the ground. My upper back is staying on the ground because that's where most of my weight is, because that way when I push off of my hands, and my legs are going out that way, as I push off my hands and I'm coming to my feet, I bring my arms in a little bit so I can come and land as nice and easy as possible. Now your legs, a quick drill that you want to do with your legs is you want to kind of pump them. So watch closely, you're going to bring them over and then pump. Alright? If you notice when I do that, my hips get even higher off the ground. Alright? So more from the side so you guys can see. You're here, come up, and then pump. Alright? You see how you rock and you can kind of roll like that. So you'll see the power of that when you start feeling it, messing around with it. So you come here, legs straight, bend them, and then as you bring them out forward in front of you, you can pump them. Everybody does this differently in their own kind of way, but this is kind of a way that I can explain it as easy as possible. Now, if you guys are doing this, kipping up and you're falling back on your back, here's the quick drill I want you guys to do. Without pushing off your hands just yet, get used to going into the bridge and planting your feet. So you're going to go like this. Here, then you're going to bring your feet up and plant. So heels off the ground, balls of your feet, hips up. Again, plant your hands so you can get that muscle memory in there. Here, reach out. Alright, watch my legs. So I'm here, push up, and reach with your feet. Okay? That's going to get you used to bringing up and planting your feet. Now, when you do this, remember, because you go in the air for a split second and you have to create a lot of momentum, you can't just do it slowly and expect to make it. You can never just throw a movement and expect to land it. You have to control it, otherwise it won't look clean. You'll never understand what you're doing, and when you have more control over it, it's a lot easier. You can get creative, so keep that in mind. So you're going to be here. Roll back, plant your hands, legs straight, pump them, and push off your hands, alright? If you want to land, actually, but yeah, a lot of people I find landing like this. Now pay attention to this because this is kind of silly. A lot of people do this, like that, and then they come up and funky like that. I don't recommend doing that, but if that helps you learn, you know, maybe go ahead. I mean, everybody kind of learns in their own way. I'm going to do a few more in slow motion, but really keep in mind that you want to bring your legs not all the way over. You don't want to think as if you want to touch the other side. You just want to bring them at least to where your hips are off the ground and your upper back is stable, where you can actually push off your hands and be like this. Like that, where you can kind of feel that momentum, that control. Get your hips in the air, you want to feel that pump. So feel this movement right there, feel that pump. You get higher, you can almost roll back and push up into a handstand. I don't want to do it right now, I almost killed myself just then. Alright, so a few more Kip Ups for you guys. Slow motion, enjoy. keep in mind, the harder you push off your hands, the more stable you'll be when you land on your feet and stand up. That's the gist of my tutorial for doing the Kip Up. I hope that helps a lot of you guys. Remember, if you're having problems with it, pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention to the slow-mos that you saw. Look for details and what feels right, what feels wrong. Pay attention. Learn to teach yourself, because when I did this, I didn't have anybody to teach me. I just had to keep going and try something new. Take something away, add something to it, do something different. Play with the movements a little bit. That's what I did, and that's how I learned this. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Take great care and stay positive.